Yeah, when I was an atheist, this kind of stuff never bothered me. But now that I've been a Christian over 35 years, it bugs the bejesus out of me that Christianity has little to no awe over God speaking to a crowd at the baptism of Jesus. Why can't Christianity be in more awe of that? Don't they realize it's biblical proof of God? More than just faith is witness testimony. For crying out Pete's sakes. Now, my last video, I pretty much showed how the Old Testament is the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, believe it or not, these 12 tribes and Moses standing by all heard God declare the 10 Commandments. I think Moses was there too, but this is what people don't know, that all these tribes heard God declare the 10 Commandments. I'm going to prove it real quickly. You write it down or keep the video, whatever you have to do, but I don't want you to end up like this. You need to know this stuff. Exodus 19 sets it up. Verse 5, maybe verse 9. God says to Moses, the Israelites are going to hear him the next day when Moses goes down the mountain. And that's pretty much sums up what Exodus 19 is about. Exodus 20, God starts speaking and they all hear him. They're all so frightened, they run to Moses telling him not to let God speak to them. Moses says, relax, he's just proving himself to you. We're talking verse 20, maybe verse 22. Now, if this isn't proof enough that God spoke the 10 Commandments and all 12 tribes of Israel heard the 10 Commandments, go to Deuteronomy. See, I'm proving to you that Moses never gave the 10 Commandments to anybody. God did it. The closest Moses ever gave to giving the commandments to anybody is what I'm about to tell you. In Deuteronomy, he reminds them who did give them the 10 Commandments. And this is why Matthew chapter 4, verse 4 is the 10 Commandments. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 9 through 15, Moses reminds the Israelites, they all heard God declare the 10 Commandments. And if that's not good enough for you, go to Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 4 and verse 26. They all heard God. That's why Matthew chapter 4, verse 4 is the 10 Commandments. Because before the 10 Commandments and after the 10 Commandments, everything is through Moses. God through Moses. 10 Commandments was God himself delivering the 10 Commandments. That's why it's so important that mankind know that eventually they will be living under the 10 Commandments. Now, if I didn't have to fly people and fluid all over the world, I would be doing this full time. You know, they call me Ron the Baptist because of John the Baptist. And he lived on grasshoppers and honey. And if you've ever seen Lonesome Dove, they taste like candy when they're caramelized, so there. You hear what I'm saying? God bless you all. Remember this. Remember this, what I'm saying. Thousands of people heard God. 12 tribes of Israel. Thousands upon thousands heard God at one sitting. And God said the 10 Commandments. Why Christianity doesn't know this is beyond my understanding. Unless the Prince of the Air has something to do with it. Now we're going, baby. Don't forget this stuff. Don't forget it. Thousands heard God speak. Thousands. God bless you.